What if Weiss was a faunus and Blake's sister? Part 3. It's been a couple of days. As they're back at work, as Leo talks to her, it seems that wound is healed quite a bit, as she's no longer wearing bandages. Yeah. Well, anyway, we're going to meet with a friend today. We're getting moved to a different part of the mine. His name's Jonathan. A wolf faunus. He should be able to help us out. A wolf faunus, you say? Yes, as she swings down her pickaxe to break a huge chunk of, dust. As she would grab it and take it to, the cart, as she would set in, as then a whistle would indicate for time to change areas. As they start walking. So what does he look like? We're looking for someone with wolf ears. In fact, he's the only one with a weapon in this place. Really, that faunus has. This was a surprise. I thought they don't allow you to have weapons. Pickaxes can be weapons, but it's useless against those firearms. But don't worry. Someone skilled like him, he's going to get us out of here pretty shortly. Especially on the day. It's just the next day. So it's going to happen tomorrow. As Weiss nods. Very well. As they go to this other area, as one of the guards says, 10-minute break. As the guard just happened to walk off. As Leo approaches, a fight, as Weiss follows, as apparently Jonathan just be another faunus. Listen, you don't rat out anyone else in this area, you got that? I'll teach you a better and much tougher lesson than those guards will if you rat out another faunus. You got it? As the faunus that's beaten up, that has like a rat tail and all that. Alright. We don't need any rats. As Leo approached, what seems to be the problem? Someone said or overheard something, saying if we rat out information about a rebellion, that there's a chance for them to release them. You kidding me? They haven't released anyone in the time I've been here, or you've been here. Or the old man. As Weiss would approach, the old man? Who might you be, lady? The name's Weiss. Weiss. Interesting name. As Leo mentions, she's from the Belladonna family. As this would shock, she's from the Belladonna family? Yes. Why did they bring her here? Apparently they have no clue where she is. They had targeted her when she was on her way home. Stupid Schnee Dust Company. As she would hit a rock. Once we get out of here tomorrow, I've got a friend that'll help us. A friend? Yes. Unfortunately, we may come across some trouble along the way. Why is that? My problem. Isn't it from, there? Yes. I may or may not have did something that angered a certain someone. Interesting. Just to let you know, as she's been here for like a while. So like a lot of incidents have happened, like the entrance exam for Beacon, a lot has happened. Well, anyway, as Jason sits down, so you and Leo are gonna get out of here with me, as well as a lot of other faunuses. After that, we leave our paths. But you two will probably be coming with me. And why may that be? I need y'all's assistance on something. It's the least you can do, at least fill in a favor for me getting you out of here. I'll have someone help us get out of here, of course. I've been trying to figure out my semblance, but it's been some time. I'm still working on it. Well, it doesn't matter. My semblance is something easy. As a werewolf form of him appears all gray right next to him, I can make like a clone of myself, fully werewolf form. Helps in a fight. I can also do something else with my semblance, but I'll keep that to myself. Very well. So what's the plan of how we get out of here? As he looks around, not here. Follow me. We've got 5 minutes. You've been keeping time? Of course. As Jonathan would look around. Over here, as he would signal Leo and Weiss to come over into a small area. We're away from all observation, out of hearing range of any other person. So please do explain, Jonathan. Alright. I have a friend that'll help us from the outside. She worked with the White Fang for a little bit. Left them shortly after. You knew someone that works with the White Fang? Yeah. She's gonna help us get us out of here. How are you able to coordinate with her? As he pulls out something from his boot. It's a little communicator. How do you get past that security? Oh, trust me. I had to swallow it. You actually had to eat it? I had to swallow it, yeah. It's the only way it was going to make it past inspection. I've been communicating with her and planning this attack for a while. I've been here for 2 years. Honestly, it's probably one of the more safer places I've been in. What do you mean by safer? I angered someone that can control Grimm, and they're going to be sending people after me. I was trying to get the information I had on the person that could control Grimm to Ozpin. But from what I heard, Beacon fell just a little while ago. Beacon fell? Apparently. I don't have the details on how it fell, but my ally should inform us once we're out of here. Is she able to contact the Belliana family? From where her location is? Not at this moment, no. Even if it did, it wouldn't help of our escape. They would not arrive on time. Fair point. Well, right now, we need to focus on simply completing and getting out of here. As we got a minute, let's get back into positions. As they're about to leave, oh yeah, the plan is, when the guards mostly leave, we'll wait about 2 hours to make sure they're long gone. Then there'll be a ruckus on the lower floors, causing the remaining of the security to go downward, while the behaving prisoners are left in their cells. As I've already dispatched several keys to several faunus cells already. They're currently hidden away, waiting for the command when the riot starts and when the guards have gone down. We'll be able to break out of our cells and simply free ourselves. You still have your key, Leo? As Leo's like, yep. So this would be a splendid way to get out. Exactly. I've been preparing this for quite some time, so I suggest this doesn't go out of hand or off the book. It's been a while. I've been having to keep several other faunuses in line. A lot of them have been tempted with just rumors going around saying that if we give any information about a rebellion and who's ahead of it, they'll be released. Those fools, they're released all right. What do you mean? They're released by death. They're forced to work overtime in a very lower part of the mine that has a whole bunch of dust. And they work until they drop. they don't seem to get it. Especially since I'm one of the ones that's sent to the lower mines. Because I'm just well behaved. They have me mine it there thanks to my semblance that helps break the hardest dust. So they keep me around so I can break the big clunch of dusts down there. Hence the reason why I have this, a blade. It helps me cut through the dust, so they allow me to keep it. As then a whistle's heard, time to go. As they walk out of where they were, and they get back to work. As they start mining away, as it would eventually become nighttime. As Weiss is listening, as she noticed several of the guards heading up several floors talking about, it's finally time I get to go home for once. Yeah, I'll probably be back next week, yeah. As they're all discussing. As a few hours would pass. As then suddenly there'd be a ruckus on the lower floors. As several of the remaining guards would go down there. What's happening down there? As Leo would open their cell. Before grabbing one of the guards and throwing him in the cell. Before grabbing his weapon. As Weiss would rush towards a guard and just punch him in the face. As this guard tries to punch Weiss, as she dodges and punches him in the stomach. Before spinning his leg and throwing a punch at his face, sending him into a wall. As then another guard tries to shoot at Weiss. As she puts her hands in a formation as like some sort of blade just blocks. Like a transparent blade just blocks the attack. As she looks up and sees like a knight. As then suddenly the guard just falls over. As Jonathan had sent his knife into the back of the guard's neck. So that's your semblance. Interesting. As she looks back at the knight before it fades away. Interesting. Anyway, let's move. As they start to rush towards the, where are we going? Shouldn't we go to the lower parts? We will. But first, we need to get weapons. As Jonathan is running towards, well, the upper floors. Leo. Yeah? Me and, well, this white tiger. The name's Weiss. Whatever. We'll go for the vault. Can you handle the lower floors? Help them out? Sure thing, as he jumps down from one of the ledges. Before jumping on a robot and destroying it. As he would help with the other faunuses trying to escape. As Jonathan and Weiss would reach the area where several faunuses that had gotten guns from guards they had taken down are currently firing at the robots protecting the vault. What's the progress? There's quite a few security bots still here. We're trying to take them out, but as then one faunus gets sent to the ground, we are taking quite a bit of injuries and losses. They're really well protecting that vault. As then Weiss gets an idea, give me a second. As she would jump and start climbing the wall a bit. Where are we going? As Jonathan would follow. As she would just crawl. As she would be holding on. As she would then turn around the corner where the gunfire is. As then she would focus on summoning the knight again. As it would jump down and just swing its blade, cutting the robots in half. You climbed up here so you could use your semblance to take them out. As she just jumps down and lands perfectly, as Jonathan lands perfectly behind her. Very well planned, Weiss, Belladonna. But first, as he then summons his semblance, and just breaks the door of the vault. Alright, everybody, grab your weapons. As the guy seemingly goes to a box and grabs his sword. As Weiss would grab her rapier. Alright. It's time we get out of here. Shouldn't we help with the lower floors? As then, Leo would come back before spitting out some oil. No need. They have already been cleared. As several faunuses wait at the main entrance. Now what? This only opens from the outside. Oh, that's where it should come in now, as then the doors start to open slowly. As then someone with red wings, butterfly wings or moth wings, is seen at the very entrance. Took you long enough. Mothy, how has it been? Still giving me that old nickname? What, Mary? I can't just call you Mothy, 'cause of your faunus appearance. Let's get out of here. We don't have time for this. So this is your friend? Yes. As they walk out, they already see the guards are already defeated. They were weak. I took them out in no time. We should start moving. She's right. I guess I do owe y'all, so I will help you with what you need. As Leo's like, I also owe you a favor, so I'll tag along as well. Good, we'll be going to the Red Forest. I've got a feeling we'll have some trouble there. As that's the end of What If Weiss Was a Faunus and Blake's Sister, Part 3. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.